could have done worse. What's your room like? Have you got a view?
Oh, wonderful view. The Hairport.
What's big airport?
Hairport with an H.
It's a hairdresser's.
They do have some funny names these days.
Did you get the confusion sorted out quickly last night?
Sorry again, Harry. It was just a mistake.
Ah, you were shown into a double room. I was shown into a single room. And it was me that had to go down and point it out.
Wonder how the others are getting on.
Yes, I wonder.
Hey, breakfast telly might be on.
Oh, not television first thing in the morning.
A police spokesman said they were still looking
Keep it
for
down,
a brown
Damon.
Ford Cortina Mark.
I wonder about those poor nurses.
Oh, they'll be all right. It's our house you want to be worried about.
What about Kate, Sandra and Pat in that house with a gunman?
And who says it's a real gun?
You have to assume it is. Be prepared for it.
How many people do you know with a real gun?
Bet Tommy McCardle has.
I'll bet he hasn't.
I wouldn't bank on it.
All right, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he's a villain. I still think he won't have one. But this bloke in my house, he's just a nutter. It'll be one of those replicas.
I only hope so, Harold.
But if it is, why don't the police just go in and take it from him?
Full breakfast for me, please, love.
Because the British police are the best in the world in these situations. They'll wait it out.
No beans, but everything else, please.
Oh, now have a full breakfast, please, and his beans. Just wish I knew what was happening. I'm sure I left the front door open.
Just coffee and a piece of toast, please.
Very sensible, Paul.
Don't think you need to worry about the door. It must be the best protected house in the country with all those policemen around.
It's the busies I'm worried about.
Oh, sorry. Just coffee and toast, thank you.
Very sensible, Annabelle. Same for me, love.
I'll have a fried
And
egg.
she'll have
and
the same as me, except she wants tea instead of coffee.
Harold!
Don't you learn by other people's examples? We've got it sussed, haven't we?
What?
Wait and see who's going to pay for this lot before we start tucking in.
Hey, it's us!
Here on this close in Liverpool, a man has been holding 3 people hostage, and only whispers have been heard from their house during the last 3 hours. He is thought to be armed with a handgun. The siege came to light yesterday after the neighbours had noticed a lack of movement in and around what is normally a bustling household. Later, the electricity was cut off in an attempt to convince the man, named as John Clark, to release his captives and give himself up. The police have denied that contact has been lost with Clark, but they have told reporters that he is refusing to speak to them for the time being. In situations like this, the usual police routine is to wait as long as is necessary. How long the hostages have been held is unknown. Although his motive remains unclear, it is known that Clark's mother recently died in the hospital where the captives are employed. With me is the officer in charge, Superintendent Griff Taylor. Superintendent, what sort of condition will the hostages be in at the moment?
And of course we'll return to the Liverpool siege just as soon as there are any developments. Meanwhile, Edinburgh's annual Fringe Festival has begun with its usual mixture of the excellent...
Oh, cheers.
Those poor people.
Well, they shouldn't have let him into the house in the first place.
Well, they didn't know he was a head case then, did they?
And the council want to build a house for the likes of him right at the back of the close.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, it's the strain.
Put some of my bacon there, Mrs. Cross.
You look after yourself, Damon.
You all right, Edna?
I just have to go to the bathroom.
Shall I come with you?
No, I'll be all right, thanks.
Will she be all right?
Yes. By the way, love, who is paying for all this? I mean, we didn't ask to come here, you know.
And there's just time to let you know of the special programme at 10 o'clock today, which commemorates the 40th anniversary of the dropping of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Eyewitness accounts and interviews with survivors combine to present a graphic description of that day of horror. That's A Blinding Light at 10 o'clock. Next, the weather forecast. In general, pressure will remain low over Britain, and so most districts will have further showers or longer outbreaks of rain, particularly in northern parts where snow is likely.
You know what you have to do.
You mustn't tell me things. Mother said not to listen to you.
Just take a look out the window and have a good think about it.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop telling me what to do.
John, we're not. We just want everyone to leave here without any harm being done. Please, you haven't done anything serious yet.
What about those out there, then? Shouting at me, eh?
Look, it's over. Just let us go.
I'm going to tell them you haven't harmed us.
Don't tell me things, eh? Don't! Oh, God. I wish things were like what they were before. I don't like this. I want to go home.
You can go home. If that's what you want.
I'm on my own now. I don't like being on my own. I don't like it.
Don't forget the extra toast, love. What are you lot looking at, then?
Edna's been a long time, hasn't she?
Yeah, no longer than usual. Why don't you two tuck in now we know the police are paying?
We're taking a chance, even with the toast.
Take care. We'll probably be back home tonight.
Do you think we will be?
Hello. Well, Amy said you were in Tenby.
Oh, we were. But after I put the phone down, I got to thinking. This hasn't got anything to do with our Damon, has it?
It's coming from the phone. You know it makes sense.
Shoot me! Shoot! Just shoot him or I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You don't believe this is what your mother would want you to do you?
So you see,
It was nothing to do with me at all. In fact, I was coping rather well.
So the house is all nice and straight, is it?
Oh, it's sound, Dad. In fact, I was just sitting there thinking, well, I'll have an early night, when the police knocked at the door.
Oh, love, it must have been a terrible shock for you.
Oh, it certainly was. Hey, where's Claire?
Oh, I was wondering when you'd noticed. I've left her with Teresa.
Are you Damon? I went back to your house. I've left my bag in there. The police said you'd be here. Hey, it's lived out, you know, about the seance and the vodka. But I think they understand, you know, about Wendy having hysterics and running away. And things were just warming up, weren't they?
Harry, I think you better come upstairs. The bathroom door's locked and I can't get any reply.
That's Clark.
Yeah, sounds close to cracking up.
If only he'd talk about the gun, give us a clue.
Well, if we go what his mates at the country and western club say, 4 replicas and a real one.
Yeah, but which one's he got with him? I'd vote for going in.
4 to 1 shot. Not my decision, thank God.
Edna? Edna, are you in there?
We'll have to break the door down.
Oh, hold your horses. Are you in there, love?
She could be lying there.
Here, H, lad. Let me have a go with you.
Oh. Where is she?
I thought you said she was in here.
I heard her.
Fired escape.
Harold, what have you done with that door?
You've only one choice. Untie us.
Let us go now. And then they won't do anything to you.
If you don't let us go, they'll lock you away for good.
Oh, shut up and leave him alone.
John, we've got some food out here. We'll leave it on the step if you want it. If you do, just move the curtains as a signal.
Don't go near the window, John.
What?
Suppose it's a trick.
There's food out there. I'm starving. What's the matter with you?
Don't go near the window, John. Kate. Come on. Come and sit by me, eh? Take no notice of anybody.
There's hot food out there.
We don't need it, do we, John? Be a good boy and come and sit by me. Everything's gonna be all right, dear. We don't need these in the house, do we? We don't need anybody.
Kate.
Oh, shut up, Pat. Speak when you're spoken to. You're such a nuisance. Let's throw them out, eh?
Either we all go, or we all stay.
Sandra, so bossy. Let's send her out.
Do you think so?
I know what's best, don't I?
And you want me to believe that she just turned up at the house like?
Yeah, look, me and Neil met these 2 girls, right? And we were going to take them out last night. So they called round for us and she turned up with them and just left it back.
Well, what about the seance business, eh?
Oh, I don't know what she was talking about. She was off her head when she came round.
You know, I didn't say orgy. I mean, I don't want to be connected with that. We had on television.
No, this won't be telly, love. This will be for one of my mates on the dailies. You could end up on page 3, though.
Really?
I'm going to untie her legs. Keep their hands tied, eh? So they can't do anything silly. I'm not leaving you, Kate. Just do as you're told.
You go, Sandra. I'll stay. Why don't you let Kate go as well?
This is another trick.
No, it isn't. You can trust me, can't you?
I don't know. Let me think. Sit down. Sit down!
I've had enough of this, John. You know better than to behave like this. Is this the way you were brought up, eh? Keeping these nice people held here against their will. I'm really quite ashamed of you. Now, I'm going to finish untying Sandra, and she's going to walk out of here. Aren't you, Sandra?
What's she going to say about me?
Well, I wouldn't blame her, John, if she said you were a very nasty boy. But maybe, if you let Pat go as well, everything will be okay. All right, Sandra? Okay. So, shall we send Pat out as well?
Is that the best?
Yes.
Right. You two must go now.
I'll see you, Sandra. I'll come back.
What did he say?
He says he wants to come back in, but he can't, can he?
No!
Right. Now you two just go. And we don't want to see you back. Right, John?
That's right.
Calm and move as quickly as possible to your right, please.
What do we do now?
Don't worry. You just take your time. When you're ready, we'll go out together.
What if they come in and grab us? Huh?
They won't do that. I'll look after you. Take your time.
I need a bit of time to think. Huh? If it's all right with you. Upstairs, so they can't jump through the windows and grab us.
All right, John, all right. Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. Please, John, take your time.
Right, lad. Anything you want to tell me?
I've told you, honest. I was digging up a telly.
And you expect me to believe that?
It's the truth, honest.
Do you know him? He's our window cleaner.
Can I go now?
Sure. Downtown. Because that telly's got to be a wrong one.
Any political undertones?
What do you mean?
Did he talk of any terrorist affiliation?
I couldn't help believing it, you know. I know. We are listening, you know.
How would I know?
Well, did he touch you where he shouldn't have when he was tying you up?
No. He's cracked up over his mother. I've told you.
Did the gun smell at all, as if it had been fired recently?
Not that I noticed, no.
Any smoke marks around the end of the barrel? Look, you can appreciate how important it is for us to find out if it's real or a replica.
He said he killed their dog, Laddie. I don't know if he meant it.
Did you get the impression of the weight of the gun?
Is everything going to be all right?
Everything's going to be fine, John. Just relax. Take one step at a time.
Did it look like gunmetal, or was it dull?
I don't know. I've never seen gunmetal.
I don't know.
All we want is to get that girl out of there.
And you think I don't?
A replica will be of a lighter metal and not so shiny.
I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Did it have a housing underneath? A slimmer barrel. It's used to push spent cartridges out of the cylinder.
Hungry?
Little bit.
How about we go downstairs? Have something to eat? Nice cup of tea?
Yes, Mum. I want my Mum. She's the only one that can help me. I want my Mum. I want my Mum. I want my Mum. No, John!